what is going on with ChatGPT ads? What are some predictions we might make? And where does it fit in the overall ad ecosystem? And I'll tell you, I think it's better at intent than Google, and it's better at inference than Meta or TikTok or YouTube or those places. And let me explain to you why I believe those things. No one's on Google for sport. You get on, you get what you need, and you get back to life. So what's made Meta absolutely able to crush is they take all these signals and they can marry them together and kind of understand what you might want. But a lot of it is based off of low intent browsing. You might be in some groups, images, but they're constantly trying to infer what you might want, and they just nudge you over and over again until you just got to buy that thing. I think that ChatGPT ads are actually the best of both. You see, Google gets these 4 and 5 word phrases to try to understand what you want. But what you and I know is there's a lot more that we don't put into Google, and that's why I think ChatGPT beats Google on intent. Those prompts get longer, we can speak in our own language. I think the place where they can compete best with Meta is straight up on memory. Meta is trying to look at the sites that you visit, look at your photos and when you posted them and what you visited, and they try to infer things that you might want. But the way they deliver those wants to you is by interrupting you. Let me give you an example. If I'm looking for a gift for a 7-year-old, Google has no idea what else is going on in my life or my preferences that could impact that search. Let's just say I recently got laid off. They don't know, so they might recommend all kinds of expensive things to me that I don't have the dollars for. So Meta, TikTok, YouTube, etc., these sites try to infer based on the things that you're doing on the web and what they know about you in platform. So they might look at the fact that you had a birthday party last year and say, hey, maybe this year you might want another product for them. So yes, I need a gift for a 7-year-old. It knows I have a kid that's 7 and asks me, is this for your son? Next question is, does he still like Marvel? Next question is, hey, I know that in another chat you were telling me about your recent layoff, so you probably want to do something that's budget friendly and Marvel. Do you want those ideas? This is where I think ChatGPT's ads have a complete opportunity to crush. It's got the immediacy of my prompt and what I'm looking for right in the moment. Good for advertisers. It doesn't interrupt me in the middle of doing something. And it's got all this rich memory that helps to give me something that's dialed into where I'm at right now. And what I tried to break down here is just a quick little visual layout of the differences between these. The mindset of the person when they see your ads, I think, is a very important distinction. Google is like, oh my God, you got a problem, I'm here to help you to solve it. Meta is more like the friend of yours where you've got a problem you know you need to solve, but they show up with a 6-pack instead. And I actually think that ChatGPT can solve a little bit of both of these. They're definitely there for you at the time where you have a problem. But I'll tell you, I recently put in a prompt asking it to turn a Girl Scout cookie sale into the script of The Wire and had a blast reading that script. Nothing like hearing Omar trying to sell Thin Mints. And now from a business standpoint, I think it's important to think about the conversions, how you measure them, who you're competing with, and how you're going to get in front of the customer. From a conversion standpoint, Google and ChatGPT are in the now. On Google, you're only competing with the people who want to show up for that word. On Meta, you're competing with everybody who wants to target that demo that's doing those things. So I think you might run into a little bit less competition on ChatGPT than you will on a place like Meta. When it comes to measurement, Google's going to be the winner here. You've got the Instagrams, Metas, TikToks of the world. They know they're interrupting you, so therefore they're constantly trying to show you more ads, and they got to figure out, did you view it and then Google it? There's a lot more messiness there. And I think that this is one of the areas where Google's still going to be stronger than ChatGPT, given that their ad platform is based off of a CPM. They know they ain't going to be giving out a lot of clicks, so they got to find a way to offset that, which makes them feel a little bit more like Meta, if you ask me. And the last thing is the creative. Google pretty much was like, give us these words, we'll auto-generate your ads or whatever. The goal is to get you an answer and to move you forward. Whereas Meta, YouTube is to get your attention. So the problem with those platforms is none of us were like, man, I really wanted that ad right now. It's going to be really interesting to see what creative looks like in ChatGPT. And on that, I got no idea yet, but I'm looking forward to finding out.